Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. I hope you're doing well this evening. I am Eustace Pharmer, as always, and in today's mod showcase, I present to you the Fendt 1050 Vario by Steph33. I just wanted to show you right here on the Farming Simulator website that it's on page 1, and it's the third one to the right. Now, I've already downloaded this, but I thought I would just give you the little once-over here. So there's really not that much information here on the page, but there is some good information in the shop. So we will go through that for you as well. But this has really been a fantastic tractor added to my collection. Very pleased with it. I've done a lot of work with it, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Now, it does say it's in beta, but don't let that discourage you. If you watched my review on the Fendt Vario 700 series, those are beta also. This one I've yet to find any kind of glitch. It works perfectly. It doesn't cause any errors, and I will show you that as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and get into the farm. Okay, so here we are. So one of the features that I love, and that's why I'm showing it to you in the pitch black, is it lights up inside. It's got some really cool light effects inside. So let's see, I don't think it has an interior light. Make sure I got that selected. No, it doesn't. But this is for the outside lights that toggle. So yeah, it's really cool. It has some pretty nice features to it, and I will be making a change to daylight in a minute. But I just think it looks so cool at night. So, and yes, I do have two of them here because I'm going to show you how it looks clean, and I'm going to show you how it looks dirty. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit Control and R and zip through time, and here we go. Get a nice beautiful morning sunrise for you here on Witch's Lane in Gelvin Valley version 2. Great map. So as a matter of fact, I was just preparing to do episode 3 of my Gelvin Valley Let's Play, and I thought, well, since I have the tractor out and running, let me go ahead and do my mod review for you. So yeah, it's the Fendt 1050 Vario, and if we look at it in the store, here we are. So it's 390,000 either dollars, euros, or pounds, whichever currency that you're using on your game, and the max power is 368 kilowatts for 500 horsepower. It's 135 a day maintenance, and of course the basic description: tractors are required to pull trailers and tools. So this is usually what I'm more concerned about, is the horsepower and the maintenance. If I'm playing hard mode and doing it hardcore without adding money to my account, then this is actually quite an issue. So, but this is pretty cheap as things go. So there is one very unique feature about this that I've only found in one other tractor, and that's this series, Xerion 5000. That comes with 3 models, but I'm not going to get into that because that's not what we're here for. But this particular model, you can hit a button and the entire cab will rotate backwards. This does it as well, but this one does it for a very specific purpose, and I'm going to show you that. I think you're going to be thrilled with this. So let me go ahead and jump back to the map, and we'll get on with the features. Okay, here we are. So excuse all the mess on the screen. I have to have my HUDs up so I can have all the features active. So yeah, let me start out with that neat little feature. So basically, you're going to see button for change driving direction. Your entire console, your driver's seat and console, rotates to the back of the tractor, just like the Xerion if you've had that. However, you also have keypad 8, which is number pad. You press that, and that adds on the backloader console. So there is a couple of bizarre little things, but they really don't affect anything. One of them is when you save your game and log off, if you've had the dual wheels on the tractor, they will go back to their storage rack. So that's another reason why I put the storage rack on a trailer and I bring them field side with me so I don't have to drive back to the farm and get them. And also, I mean, you're not going to drive a quad-wheeled, huge, wide tractor down these narrow roads. They wouldn't do that in real life for many reasons. You don't want to eat up the tires. There's just plain not any room. So, yeah, I do bring the tires with me on a trailer to the field. But anyway, getting off track here. So this is the backloader console that you see here, that black rack. Let me see if I can use my mouse. This here. And that gives you the ability to attach a front loader arm. So now you can use your bucket. You can rotate your cab in the back to look in the back, and you can use your bucket, your bale fork, or whatever you like to attach to your front loader off of the back of the tractor. And that's also very good, because let's say that you're carrying something on the front or just having a counterweight on the front or something like that. You can now use it this way. And another nice feature about having it through the back is the back window gives you a wider field of view than the front, because you don't have to be looking over the hood, so you can actually see what's going on if I had something attached to the front of it. But see, you can see the front of whatever you have attached there. So this makes like spiking bales much easier, shoveling manure or silage. You can see it very well. So I find this to be a really handy feature, and kudos to Steph. Okay, so let's go ahead and rotate back to the front and get on with the show. Put on our IC controls. For anybody that doesn't know what IC stands for, it's interactive controls. So if you press the button in the center here of the steering wheel, it's not going to beep the horn. It's going to telescope your wheel for you. So like me, you know, if you've got a bit of a belly, you can bring that wheel up and forward and have room for your belly under there. Over here, and it tells you everything. So this is your windshield wipers. Some of it is not in English, but obviously if you press the button, you'll get the idea. This here changes. It says open the gas tank, but it just changes the style of the gas tank. So now this word here, which I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, basically what this does is show you. Puts on your wheel weights. Wheel weights on and off. Just in the back. Okay, so back inside. So of course you have the usual. You can open the doors. And it's got a little sunshade. And it actually does work, as you see. So if you got some glaring sun. This one I find especially handy. Now, you see what just happened? See the little glare on the window? Well, it's not so bad now, but when you're working in the field and you know the sun is coming up or going down and you're getting that glare, just click this button. So what it basically is saying that it's opening or closing the glass door, but you don't see anything opening or closing. But what it's doing is, to me, is actually it's just making it more clear. So although it's, I guess essentially what he's saying is it's making it an open air bonnet style tractor where the windows are gone or whatever. But for me, it just makes it more clear. So I like that a lot. You can get rid of the mirror, and that mirror does work. As you know, with Farming Simulator, you know, for resource purposes, you can only use 2 mirrors at a time. So that's why, if you'll notice, I can look at these 2, but the third one will shut off. If I look over here, now these 2 are active. That's for folks that are new to the game. A lot of you old pros out there are probably like, yeah, shut up, I know. Okay, so you can remove the fenders if you like that look. And for any specific purpose, you might remove the fenders when you put your quad wheels on, just to give it a more cohesive look. There's the gas tank. We already covered that. This gives you a nice little cooler here. Just an aesthetic. And this gives you your extra features bar here. So all these little controls for the different attachments and stuff come up. Again, they don't work, but it's a nice little aesthetic. Just like this monitor, it brings up the screen, but it doesn't work, but it's just a nice aesthetic. And then we have a little cell phone deal here. So if you like to have your phone close by, there you go. Now this here, if you're a bit tall in the trunk and short in the arm, there you go. You can raise up your armrest, make you more comfortable. You also have an option of, now before I do this, I just wanted to show you the level of detail that this gentleman put in this. As you see, you know, I'm going to be quite honest, and I'm sorry, Farming Simulator, but the in-game Farming Simulator tractors, the interiors to me are not really that good. Obviously, none of this stuff moves in it, and I mean, they look kind of not good. This is beautiful. I mean, it's clean, it's crisp, it's very well done. The textures on the leather and the embroidery of the Fendt logo there, I mean, just absolutely fantastic. So if you don't like this tan stripe, you can click that and you get a nice black seat, black leather seat. Okay, so pretty cool. I like the tan, so I'm keeping it. This says it brings up a fire extinguisher. I have yet to find where it appears. So if you find out, please let me know in the comments section, because I don't see a fire extinguisher anywhere inside or out of the vehicle. So this is your jump seat. Now, one thing I can't test is, you know how some modded tractors you can ride a passenger in. I don't have a passenger at the moment, so I can't let you know if that function works when the seat is open. It might be just an aesthetic. So again, when you get the tractor, invite one of your buddies to attempt to have a ride along with you and let me know. So you got another little sunshade here. Doesn't really go down far enough to really do anything for me, but it's there. And of course you can open the side and back windows. So there, oh, that's for your placards, and that's for your back window. So these you have to do one at a time. There's one button for each one of these on each side. So when you're hauling equipment, you'll have those open. That's the law. See, here's the other one. So this is the sunroof. So that pops open. Get yourself a little fresh air. Breathe in that Gelvin Valley fresh farm air. So let me see, is there anything else I missed besides the hood? One thing I will say that I love about this tractor is I noticed with some of them that have the operational acceleration control stick here, you know, when you press W and S on your keyboard, you can use that. It also works with my SATEC wheel and pedals. So that's awesome, because some of them don't do that. And I think that adds a nice little touch, because as I say in all my videos, I'm really an in-cab driver. I don't drive much outside, so I really like to have all those nice realistic touches inside. You can open the hood. Now, another interesting feature that I found out, I didn't think the radiator fan worked. Now, I know it's just an aesthetic, but it does periodically come on to simulate like it would in real life. It will come on when the engine reaches a certain temperature and cool off the radiator. This does the same thing, because I've seen this thing spinning 100 miles an hour, so it does work. Again, this is just a nice, cool little aesthetic feature, and he's put a lot of detail into the motor. Look at the chrome in there and all the detail. I mean, did a fantastic job. Even here on the front linkages, I mean, look, you could see where the welds have been die grinded down and where the kind of the paint has been rubbed off and worn away from use, and the grounding wires there. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. See, I should have said, I command you to spin. So there you have it. Now over here, these are the dual wheels for the Fendt. So as you see, I bring them up field side and I lock them on this transport/bale trailer so they don't go flying off. And another reason why I do that is, well, you'd say, well, Eustace, you dummy, you have the front loader attachment on the back of the tractor. Why don't you just put a forklift tine on there and carry them like that? they get bouncy. That's the only thing with this particular pack. Is I will say, if there was any kind of bugginess at all, when you put these on the front of the forklift, they start getting that jiggly bouncy thing that we've all seen with some mods. There's nothing wrong with them. The tires work fine. There's no glitches or bugs that happen once I put the tires on, and I'll show you. But it's just one of those things. So I find that transporting it on a little trailer up field side works out great. And I brought it up on the John Deere because I was pulling the plow with the Fendt. So, okay, let's close the hood. And we'll let him do his thing. You know what? We've already done the clean one. Let's go ahead and jump into the old dirty. There we go. And let's pull over there, and you can hear the motor. Really nice. No backup beeper, but that's okay. I can live with that. So as you see, now I pull away a little bit because obviously when you assemble the dual wheels, you don't want them to smash into the trailer. And with this particular trailer, I think the locking feature deactivates when you get out of the tractor. So, okay, so press M on the keyboard to assemble your dual wheels. And there you go. Really awesome. So now you can do your field work and you're not compacting the soil, making ruts in the ground out there. You have a nice even surface. So what I can do for you, just to show you, I'll go ahead and hook up the cultivator real quick. And you're going to see this in episode 3, like I said, because I was just getting ready to start working in the field for my next episode. So I figure I'll kill a couple of birds with one stone. So let's do our manual attach. We'll keep everything legit, even in our showcases. There we go. And you can actually open the door from the outside. I think you press R on the keyboard, and there you go. So you can take it as real as you want to get it. So, but then you have to use your IC control to close her back up. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get this in there. And I did say I'll show you about errors. Let me do Alt-H and hide the HUD so you can see better. Okay, so hit our tilde key on the keyboard. And as you see here, this tractor causes no errors in the log. So very pleased about that. And I will also show you my FPS. There you go, up in the top right there's. So as you see, look at that, solid, even doing the lights. And you know that a lot of times when you turn the lights on, even on the in-game tractors, you can get that big momentary dip in FPS. And on some folks' PCs, it'll even lower and stay there as long as the lights are on. Not such the case with this one. It's really impressed me a lot, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so let me go ahead and unfold this bad boy. And at 500 horsepower, it's going to handle most every job on the farm. And especially in Gelvin Valley, it pulls equipment up some of these massive hills along the way too. So, and as you see here, I don't even have my four-wheel drive and diff lock on. And it just pulls it like gangbusters, not a problem. Did the same thing with the plow. It pulled it effortlessly. Now, of course, I'm not doing a proper, legitimate cultivating job here. This is just for the sake of demonstration. Trying to find some hills for you. Yeah, so I'll be quitting without saving after this mod showcase. There we go. Nice rising sun. Awesome. Okay. So then if you do the added bonus, if you're a driver control mod user, shift, I do 4, 5, and 6. So you get your four-wheel drive and your front and back diff locks. And that just gives you even a little more beef. So if you're pulling a real huge trailer of hay bales or something and you're struggling on one of these big hills here, you put on your four-wheel drive a little bit and rolls right up there like gangbusters. Okay, so I think that's enough for the demonstration purposes. So, although short for me, I know this might have been a little windy for you, but I hope this has been informative. I hope that you will download it and give it a try. This gentleman really did a fantastic job. And as I showed you before, the details and the textures, you can't see it on this one obviously because it's dirty. But even the paint has a nice, properly done, glossy shine to it. As you see here, beautiful reflections. Looks like we have a reflection of, Bjornholm in there. Yeah, there you go. I recognize the roads. So, but it's absolutely done perfectly. I can't complain about a thing. And if you do find something, like I said, please let me know. I'm happy to give you a shout out and give you credit, whatever. So, looking forward to seeing you again, and please stay tuned for future mod showcases, and please do tune in for my Gelvin Valley Let's Play series, as episode 3 is going to follow. So, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you have a great evening, morning, or day in the world, wherever you are, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.